acting like really suspicious.
Yet another armed robbery on MTSU's campus. We talked to students who are afraid for their safety. The Ebola virus has everyone on edge, including people right here in Murfreesboro. And Halloween is just 2 days away. We'll have all the details of how to stay safe. Live from the College of Mass Communication on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University, this is MT10 News This Morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Bethany Johnson.
And I'm Nathan Dearman. Welcome to MT10 News This Morning.
We've had some pretty extreme weather these last few days, and it still may be affecting students' commute to class. Philip Ray has more on that. Philip?
Thanks, Bethany. You know, we've been seeing quite a lot of heavy rain, especially last night. Right around me right now, the ground is still fairly wet from a lot of the rain we got last night. I even stepped outside last night and was still, I still stepped in quite a lot of puddles last night, so we definitely got a lot of rain. But as you can see behind me, the skies are definitely starting to clear this morning from all that rain, so we're not seeing a whole lot of rain right now. It's actually moving more towards the east of the state right now, but it's definitely looking very, very clear this morning. And I'll actually have more of your extended forecast as we head later on in the broadcast. But for right now, Nathan and Bethany, back over to you guys.
Thanks, Philip. 4 suspects, including 2 juveniles, robbed an 89-year-old woman at gunpoint. The 4 got into her home after the victim answered her door. They pointed a gun at her and demanded money. When the woman said she did not have any, they searched her home and left with her cell phone. They left the scene in a black Mazda 6. All 4 suspects have been charged with aggravated robbery.
Police are looking for 2 men after a risky robbery in the middle of a neighborhood overnight. The incident happened in the Bordeaux area of Davidson County around 9 p.m. The victim told Metro Police that 2 men wearing hoodies approached when he got out of the car. The man reportedly threw a bottle at the assailants, and they started shooting while running away, striking the victim once in the arm and once in the leg. A few rounds also entered a few nearby homes. Police have yet to find the suspects. On Monday night, students received another alert for yet another crime on the MTSU campus. I went on the scene after the incident and got more details.
Just after 9:35 Monday evening, the quiet of MTSU was interrupted. An armed robbery was reported at the Ellington Science Building parking lot. The suspect is a young black male carrying a knife and said to be very dangerous. He's also in a group of about 4 to 5 males. Now, the local residents say they saw a group of males actually approach the building before the alerts went out and the armed robbery happened. Some of the Sigma Pi brothers were walking into their house right before the robbery.
Well, I pulled up and I looked across the street and there was like 5 or 6 African Americans, and I saw one of them run across the street and he looked back like, "Are y'all coming?" or whatever.
And something didn't feel right.
We were getting out of the truck in the driveway, and my friend was like, "Hey man, try to hurry up," because there was people walking across the street and they were acting like really suspicious, and they like ran across the street and we came inside, and then we all got the text messages and emails saying like what had happened.
And I was like, that's kind of sketchy, because I don't know why, but that's when I was like, yeah, let's go inside, because I don't know what they're up to.
Students were sent another alert Tuesday morning saying the campus was all clear, but the suspects have not been apprehended. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers at 898-2424. We will be sure to keep you updated as more details become available.
A routine traffic stop last week led to much more than just a ticket for one Murfreesboro man. Kevin Harden was originally pulled over for driving with a suspended license, but ended up being arrested for drug possession. Murfreesboro police found bags of marijuana, heroin, cocaine, and prescription drugs inside Harden's car and on himself. Harden admitted to selling the drugs just before he was pulled over. He was arrested on 3 felony and 1 misdemeanor counts of drug possession. A young Nashville man has died after an accident on Interstate 40 in Cheatham County. The accident occurred around 11 o'clock Monday night when 21-year-old Joshua B. Hampton was driving in the wrong lane on the interstate. Hampton was driving eastbound in the westbound lane. Officers say Hampton was driving his SUV on the shoulder at the 188-mile marker near Kingston Springs, then drove into the median and hit a guardrail. Hampton was not wearing a seatbelt and died on the scene. Officers said there was no evidence on the scene of drugs or alcohol, but they plan on taking toxicology tests. Well, Ebola has been all over everyone's minds now, Bethany.
It has, and I actually got to talk to a student here at MTSU that's from Dallas, and her family still lives in Dallas. And I actually got to FaceTime with her mom about what it's been like living so close to the center of Ebola in the U.S.
MTSU is a home away from home for many of our students.
I was born and raised in Dallas.
But sometimes unexpected events happen.
Today we are providing the information that an individual traveling from Liberia has been diagnosed with Ebola in the United States.
Dallas is a long way away from Murfreesboro, but that distance is shortened by family.
It was just me, Mom, and my dad.
This is Jasmine Johnson, a junior on the volleyball team here at MTSU. She was here at school the day Ebola came to the U.S. while her parents were in Dallas.
This whole Ebola case, it just came, out of nowhere. And then first to hear that it's from where I'm from, it kind of made me, second guess on what was going on.
At first, Jasmine was scared.
First, immediately, honestly, I freaked out.
But after the initial shock, both Jasmine and her mom started to take the situation in stride.
When I first heard about it, I called my mom immediately and talked with her about it.
It was just a lot of conversation going on about the Ebola scare and how it got here and the stories that were behind it, and everybody was just kind of wondering how did he get here.
Jasmine, along with the other student athletes, are still traveling by plane for competition.
So we've flown quite a bit. We actually just came back from Texas this past weekend. And
she was in Houston for a tournament, but her mom wasn't worried.
It didn't frighten me at all. I mean, because again, we were talking 4 hours away.
Ebola has not reached Tennessee yet, but the health department is taking necessary precautions to prevent the virus from spreading.
Still ahead on MT10 News, Rocky Horror Picture Show is back.
And Ensley Helton brings us an inside look at how 2 local organizations are helping fight student hunger. That's coming up next on MT10 News. This past Saturday, high school bands from all over Tennessee came to MTSU's Floyd Stadium to compete in the 53rd Annual Contest of Champions.
Fall time has high school band students full of nervous excitement as the 53rd Annual Contest of Champions takes place. 20 bands competed all day this past Saturday in hopes of winning a beautiful plaque along with bragging rights for years to come. I asked some of the contestants how the contest impacted them as well as other high school students.
It impacts me because you get to meet people from MTSU's band as your band guides, as well as meet other bands and other students from other bands and make friendships here at COC and not just, do the original thing.
I had a great experience. We all had a couple laughs, and I'm never going to do anything like it again. It was the best experience I've had in a long time.
The contest headed straight into the night with finalists playing their hearts out. These bands have been working on their shows since mid-August of this year. Some unique aspects you may not expect to see are the huge props and characters the band uses to enhance the music of the show. All these elements help to set the standard that director Craig Cornish is passionate about.
Well, a contest like the Contest of Champions sets high standards because I think any student needs to learn to have high standards. If we accept mediocrity all the time, if we accept average or just okay, I don't think that leads where we want to go as a society.
And those standards will continue as the contest lives on. For more information on the Contest of Champions and the list of finalists and winners, you can visit our website at www.mt10news.com. For MT10 News, I'm Haley Gossett.
And congratulations to Dobbins Bennett High School, who took home the title of champion over the weekend.
If you visited the Murfreesboro Town Square this Saturday, you may have thought that the zombie apocalypse was upon us. Don't worry, it was just the annual zombie walk being put on by the Murfreesboro Center for the Arts. The annual zombie walk brings the thrill of a horror movie to the streets. Participants got a chance to shuffle around in zombie makeup, courtesy of Paul Mitchell Makeup School. The block party that was planned around this event included a bake sale, various bands, and Halloween candy. The walk itself had the zombie horde groaning and hunting for brains around town and back to the square. The Center for the Arts sees this event as a highlight of the year.
Really cool way to engage all different parts of our community, the younger members, along with, it's an all ages event too, so, families, and I just think it's a good way to bring everyone together.
The Center for the Arts is also playing host to midnight showings of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
This week, many people on campus and around the community will be participating in fall fun. As students enjoy the autumn colors and the crisp weather, we know that others are preparing for Halloween activities. Some resident halls on campus have even begun to decorate for parties and events. We hope that everyone will enjoy the rest of this week, but due to recent MTSU alerts about crime in the surrounding area, we want all students to be safe.
Basically, by being aware of your surroundings, traveling in groups at night, obviously, you know, numbers, safety in numbers. The other thing is stay in well-lit areas, wear visible clothing if you're going to be walking in and out of traffic.
Well, Bethany, I sure hope the weather is nice and crisp for my trick-or-treating activities.
I know, it's been so cold these past couple years, but I think our weather ninja's got our Halloween forecast coming right up.
He sure does.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, Nathan. You can definitely expect clear conditions for your upcoming Halloween weekend because, you know, we definitely had that rain last night that really just washed all of Murfreesboro, really, and it was really quite nice. As you can see across the state, a lot of that rain has really moved on from what we saw last night, and it's really heading more towards over to the eastern area, towards Knoxville and Chattanooga. So definitely the rain has definitely moved on and it's passed away. So we're definitely looking clear as of right now. So you definitely don't have to worry about that. For the rest of your day, right around now, 51 degrees and clear skies is what we're looking for. So a bit chilly this morning. Definitely very cool very normal for a day like this, but definitely clear skies as well. Around noon today, 63 degrees, so we're definitely going to be jumping up a little bit in temperatures, and then around 5 p.m. this evening, 62, 63 is what we're expecting. So really not a lot of temperature change once we hit noon, but it's definitely going to be quite a cool day. So for the rest of your week, you can expect some quiet skies with maybe a few showers thrown in there every once in a while. You can also expect some very cool afternoons. We're going to be seeing a lot more of those cooler temperatures as we head throughout the week. And very cool evenings. We're going to start seeing temperatures dip below freezing as we go out through the rest of the week. So that definitely is a sign that winter is coming. So definitely be looking out for that as well. So for your extended forecast the rest of the week, you can definitely be expecting some clear skies as we've been seeing. 63 on Thursday, 56 on Friday with a slight chance of rain, 51 on Saturday, definitely a lot cooler than what we've been seeing, 58 on Sunday, 65 on Monday, 66 on Tuesday, and 66 on Wednesday. So we're definitely seeing a lot of those temperatures really start cool down and really just keep going like that. So, but for your Halloween, expect clear skies and lots of fun trick-or-treating.
That's good to hear, Philip. I'm really excited for trick-or-treating this year. Still to come on MT10 News, Taco Bell introduces a quicker way you can get your orders.
That's ahead on MT10 News.